Hey guys, welcome back to Fantasy Tip. My name is Julian, and today we're going to be talking about the injury report for week 5. We're going to talk about the new injuries that have recently come up and players that you can add to possibly replace these players for the time being. Before we get into it, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I would really appreciate the support. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting off with longer term injuries, first on the list is Alexander Radulov, Dallas Stars 81% owned, and we don't really know when he's going to come back. There hasn't been a whole lot of information on his injury, but since he's been out, Jason Robertson has looked really good. He's got 5 points in his last 4 games and has been playing with Hintz and Gurianov and also on that second power play. So if you need someone to replace Radulov in the meantime, Robertson's looking like a pretty good pickup. Next is Anthony Cirelli, Tampa Bay Lightning, 48% owned, and he's Tampa Bay's second line center. And he's going to be out for a few weeks. He's week to week. So in the meantime, Tyler Johnson should be filling in as Tampa Bay's second line center. You can absolutely add him if you need a fill-in for Cirelli. Next is Tyler Bertuzzi, Detroit Red Wings, 28% owned, and a lot of people thought that he might be back by now, but there's not really a whole lot of information as to how long he's really going to stay out. It might be another couple of weeks, we don't know. Until then, if you're desperate and you're in a deep league, Robbie Fabry is a pretty good ad for Detroit right now. He's playing on that top power play. He's actually putting up some points right now. Next is Matthias Ekholm, Nashville Predators, 21% owned, and he's out week to week as well. We don't really know how long it's going to be. But until then, Dante Fabro is an excellent fill-in, and he'll probably get you just as many points, if not more, than Ekholm was getting you before. Fabro is an excellent young defenseman and should do quite well on that second power play where Ekholm was playing. Jumping into some day-to-day injuries, Cale Makar, Colorado Avalanche, 99% owned, and it looks like he's pretty much a lock to play on Saturday since Colorado doesn't play until then. If for some reason he ends up missing a little bit more time, then Bowen Byram is someone you could pick up since he's the one practicing on that top power play, basically taking Makar's spot while he's gone. Next is Artemi Panarin, New York Rangers, 99% owned, and I feel like he's probably a lock to play on Thursday. He was pretty much a game time decision on Tuesday. They decided to hold him out just a couple hours before the game started. So to me, it looks like Thursday is a pretty safe bet for Panarin to return. Next is Torrey Krug, St. Louis Blues, 98% owned, and he left the game with an upper body injury pretty late in the game. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be super severe, so I don't think he's going to miss a lot of time. If he does miss a game or two, Vince Dunn is someone that you can pick up in deep leagues to fill in for Krug for as long as he's gone. Next are Gabriel Landeskog, Colorado Avalanche, 97% owned, and Robin Lehner, Vegas Golden Knights, 90% owned. They played each other on Tuesday night, but neither of them were in the starting lineup. Luckily for them, their teams don't play again until Saturday, so it's pretty safe to say that they'll both be in the lineup on Saturday because their injuries are not that serious. All right, so next is Zach Werenski, Columbus Blue Jackets, 83% owned. He has an undisclosed injury. We don't know if he re-aggravated the injury that he had last week, but he only played 1 game, and now he's missing time again. Once again, like I said last week, if you want to replace him, you can grab Michael Del Zotto, 25% owned, because he's getting that second power play time while Werenski is out. Next is Pierre-Luc Dubois, Winnipeg Jets, 80% owned. He's dealing with a lower body injury, and it seemed initially like it was something really not serious, and that he wasn't going to miss any time at all. But now he's been ruled out for Wednesday, and he might play on Friday, but we don't know. He seems to be trending in the wrong direction. While Dubois is out, someone that I do recommend grabbing in the meantime is Paul Stastny because he's getting that top power play time and he's getting really good minutes on that second line. Next is Erik Karlsson, San Jose Sharks, 74% owned, and he's also dealing with a day-to-day injury. We don't really know how long it's going to be out, but it shouldn't be too long. In the meantime, you can grab Mario Ferraro, who's playing on San Jose's second power play, and if you're in a Bangers league, even better because he hits a lot. Next is Jaden Schwartz, St. Louis Blues, 61% owned, and he's dealing with a lower body injury. It's a day-to-day injury. It shouldn't last too long, but while he's out, you can consider grabbing Barbashev since he's playing top line with Perron and O'Reilly. Next is Samuel Girard, Colorado Avalanche, 61% owned, and he landed on the COVID protocol just over a week ago. So I can't imagine he stays there all that much longer. But with COVID, we don't really know. It could be another day or it could be another week. We don't know. In the meantime, you could pick up Bowen Byram or Devin Taves. They'll both be great fill-ins for Girard while he's out. Next is Matt Murray, Ottawa Senators, 28% owned, and he's been dealing with a neck strain the past few days. But Murray said himself in practice that he's been practicing in full and he feels good. So I expect him to be back next game, no question. Next is Matt Grzelcyk, Boston Bruins, 23% owned. And this guy's always injured. He plays a game and he gets hurt again. I don't know if he's going to stay healthy at all this season. At this point, he might just be worth dropping because even when he was healthy, he wasn't even playing on the top power play. Boston opted to play 5 forward. If you have an IR spot, go ahead and put him there. Otherwise, if you have a lot of injuries and you don't have enough IR spots, Grzelcyk is someone that you can definitely drop at this point. Next is Michael Backen, Calgary Flames, 18% owned, and he's also dealing with a lower body injury, but he was questionable for Monday's game, so I expect him to play next game. And even if he doesn't play next game, he's someone that's easily droppable because he's a third-line center right now. All right, guys, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. I really appreciate the support. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, ask me a fantasy hockey related question. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Fantasy Tipped.